Oh, that is no way to treat the new VGD 01 Plus from Vice Golf. Let's take it inside and check it out. What's up, Sticks and Hacks? Inside this box is the brand new VGD 01 Plus from Vice Golf, the same direct-to-consumer brand that's built a golf ball empire. This thing is built for low spin and high speeds, and they're calling it the rocket launcher. So we're gonna put it to the test today. We'll start with an unboxing. I'll show you exactly how this golf club looks, how it feels, give you my first impressions. Next, we're gonna warm up and hit my gamer. We're gonna get a good baseline for what my current ball and club head speeds are, so that when we test this thing, we know exactly how it compares to what is already in my bag. I'll show you all the gory details of just how beautiful this driver is. And then at the end, I'll give you a nice star rating. I will tell you how it looks, how it feels, the forgiveness, the performance, and the cost to let you know if this is a driver that should make it in your bag. And I'll tell you whether or not it's gonna make it in my bag. Along the way, I'll use the Tangent Golf app to track my club and ball speeds. That way we know exactly how it performs. We've got it all recorded so that later when I take this thing on the golf course, we'll know just how it does compared to my current gamer. That being said, I'm excited. Let's get this thing out of the box. Good thing they had it wrapped up all nice with the way that FedEx driver just drops that thing on the curb. And would you look at that? We got the laser grid milled face, carbon fiber top, and first impressions, this thing is stealthy and sweet. Here, check this out. There you got that laser milled face. You got a carbon fiber top. It's all black, little alignment aid there with the Vice. First impressions, it is definitely a very pretty driver. The laser milled face, that's different. I do like that. It shows you exactly where the sweet spot is. The carbon fiber, little camo kind of look, that's pretty sweet. It's got this beautiful 80-gram whiz shaft. This is an extra stiff shaft for me. I like an extra stiff shaft to get it low spin. That's my desired ball flight. It's even got custom Vice grip on there. Looks really, really good off the top. One of the cool things, you look at the bottom, it's actually got this nice little V. I'm assuming that's for Vice, but just a really overall good looking driver. It is adjustable for loft and lie. I hit up on the ball quite a bit by 6 or 7 degrees. You'll see that in the launch monitor numbers. So I need a low lofted driver. So this is the 9-degree version, extra stiff shaft of the Vice VGD 01 Plus. It's got adjustable weights if you need to change the weight of the club head to fit your speed. And hey, look at that custom shaft, Vice Golf. Really good looking, clean, black. I love black. All right, let's see what else comes in the box. We've got, I'm assuming this is the fitting tool, and we got a nice black leather club head here. There we go. Vice, big V on there. Got some topographical lines on it, really. Nice club head cover, good quality. Let's see, it fits on there. Pretty easy, I like that. Then let's see in the bag, I'm assuming this is the fitting tool that we need to adjust the club head if we need to make any changes. I like a fade biased driver. Yep, here's the torque wrench. It comes with it. We may need that a little later to set it up to my custom preferences. The booklet got a nice QR code here to dial in your driver settings, but it walks you through exactly how that adapter works. So we will reference this later if we need to make any changes to the driver setup. Really pretty shaft engineered by Adelia. Let's get warmed up so we can hit this thing. First things first, let's go over a little bit of the technology we'll be using today. The launch monitor I have is a Foresight GC2 with an HMT unit. So we're gonna put stickers on the face so that we can actually track club head speed, impact location, attack angle, all that good stuff. We'll be sharing. I got the screen up here that'll have all that data. We'll share it with you guys so you know exactly how I'm hitting it, so you can compare it to maybe how you swing the club, if this is going to be a good fit for you. I'm running the GS Pro software. We'll use that to track every shot in a nice, pretty Excel table, and that way you can see the trajectory and how the ball actually flies through the air. And then lastly, we're gonna be using the Tangent Golf app. We'll add the Vice Club to our bag so that later when we test this thing on the actual golf course, it's in there, but I highly recommend using the Tangent Golf app so that you can actually see if this club is better on the course with your on-course stats. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get warmed up so that we're ready to hit this thing hard. I always recommend when hitting a new golf club, one, to warm up so you're not hitting the thing cold. And then 2, you're gonna wanna hit your gamer to get a baseline of where you actually are. If you wanna know if this club is better, you gotta know where you are. So make sure anytime you get fit for clubs to take your gamer in there, take a few swings, establish the stats of what your current club does so that you have a good baseline to absorb what the new club does. Another thing I need to properly test is my Red Rooster golf glove. This way we got good grip here. We can swing hard. Always use a Red Rooster golf glove. Let's get started. 10 shots with my gamer. Let's see just what my current ball speeds, club head speeds, carry distance, all that fun stuff is with the club that's already in my bag, so we can see just how Vice does and if it can displace my gamer. 10 shots. Shot 1 with the gamer. Pretty well struck, maybe slightly toe side. 106 club, 153 ball, 272 carry. It's a good start. Also, anytime you're gonna try out a new golf club like this, I highly recommend you use new golf balls. You don't want a worn golf ball, especially if you go do this at like a big box store. You're gonna go try a new club, which the Vice golf clubs, I believe you can go try at Club Champion. But if you're gonna go do that, I suggest getting brand new balls. Bring some balls with you. That way you know what it does with the ball you play, maybe a Vice golf ball. And you're not hitting old, worn out golf balls. All right, 149 ball, 105 club. Pretty good strike there towards the center, 265 carry. Right down the middle, I got this set to a 40-yard fairway. Driving in general, it's a strength of mine, though I tend to hit it a little more left in the sim. 258 carry, 152 ball, 105 club. Maybe a little low on the face there. A little skinny there. Thin miss, but one of the things we want to measure is what happens when you miss the club face and forgiveness. So 104 club head speed, my ball speed dropped to 147, carry was 238, little heely side. That's why the channel is called the good miss. We don't always hit the center. And we want to measure how these drivers do on misses. Couple of misses there, still getting a pretty good result with the gamer. It's why it's in the bag. That's a fairway hit. We'll play that ball all day long. Right down the middle, 264. We like that one, 152 ball speed. That one's gonna go a long way. A little better strike there. 3 more with the gamer to have a good baseline. That was definitely toey. High toe. 105, efficiency drops, 242, but that still almost in the fairway. We'll take that miss. All right, that's the gamer. We got a good baseline, and now it's time to fire up the Vice and see just how it compares to my gamer. See if you can make it in the bag. All right, first swing. First impressions. Looking down. A little bigger head than my gamer. It looks good. Oh. Oh my. Let's see, hit that maybe a touch kind of to the toe and heely side, but 2100 RPMs, that's good. Launch angle at 12, that's low. Club head speed only 103, ball speed 148, but carry 256. Right down the middle. We like that. Not bad for a first swing, eh? Let's track that in the Tangent app. So we've got my driver set to the Vice driver. We're gonna go to driving drills, speed drill. We're gonna do 10 balls here. All right, let's hit a few more. Definitely a different sound than my gamer, but we hit that pretty good and it does sound good. That was 145 ball speed, 103 club. So I'm swinging a little slower than I was a little bit, but 258 yards and that thing is piped right down the middle. I do like that. Launch angle 15. That was a really good golf swing right there. 6 degrees up. Let's see if we can follow that up with a little more club head speed. That one I definitely missed towards the toe. You can see that on the GS Pro, but we still, I hit it way out, or what felt like way out on the toe. Still got 147 miles of ball speed, still 103 club. 254 carry, and that's in the fairway. So from a forgiveness perspective, we like that a lot. Caught that one definitely not as good. Still pretty good result there. I mean, I do like the way that sounds and that feels. There we go. We got the club head speed up on that one. 152 ball, 105 club, 264 carry. That one felt good. 2,000 RPMs a spin. And these numbers are right where I like them. Oh, that was really skinny. So now we'll get to see what a miss does. We hit that really low and towards the heel according to GS Pro. Still got 146 of ball speed, still got 240 carry, and we're still in the fairway. That's a good miss. Like and subscribe. I mean, that's important. We are not tour pros, or at least I'm not a tour pro. So what you want to see when you're hitting a driver is that you get a little bit of forgiveness and you still got a chance at finding the fairway, or at least hitting it out there when you miss it. We hit that one way down here, thin and heely, and still carried 240, still went pretty good distance, and we're still in the fairway. We'll find that one. Another cool feature of the Vice VGD is it is fully adjustable. They give you this nice booklet that walks you through all the hosel settings here so that you can actually change loft and lie depending on your preferred shot shape, fade, or draw bias. I just hit all those shots in the standard setting, but if you do need to make changes, they even send you the wrench, which is awesome because a lot of club manufacturers these days are not sending you the wrench with your golf club. With a little few turns of the screw, you can pop this head off, boom, and the hosel adjustment actually has focus, but it doesn't matter. It actually walks you through all the settings of loft and lie. So you just turn it to where you want. There's a nice little alignment line on the club head. I'm gonna set this back to standard loft and lie. I did try it on a few different adjustments and the standard setting was actually the best for me. So we're just gonna set it back to there and we can screw it right back on. It's a torque wrench, so when it gets to the desired tightness, it's going to pop. Now we know it's all set up and ready to go. But that is an adjustable hosel, a nice feature in the Vice driver to get it to fit your swing and your shot shape. Let's see if we can really crank one out there. That felt a little toey, maybe. A little on the thin side, but still 152 ball, 103 club. Man, my smash factor is pretty high with this thing. 1.47, still carrying it 250. On a ball I didn't feel like I caught perfect. We're gonna treat this thing like a rental car. We're gonna drive it like we stole it, see how fast we can swing. Okay, that's our first maybe big miss. Left the face a little bit open there. 148 ball speed, 105 club. 270 carry. It likes that low spin number GS Pro does. That'd be a big ball. We like 270. Oh, that one felt really good. That felt center. And we like that 151, 104 ball, 145 efficiency, 266 carry. Let's go. It's got a little bit of a higher pitched sound than my gamer, but it sounds good, definitely feels good in my hands. The biggest difference being that I play a thicker mid-size grip. I'm playing with the standard grip that Vice sent me, which is not a mid-size. It's a little bit thinner than what I'm used to. I usually have a thicker grip. But even that being said, it feels great. It sounds great. Getting pretty good results. Let's smash this last one. That was a little toey, and it's still getting back to the fairway, or close to it. Man, if that's the miss, 149 ball speed, 270 carry. If that's the miss, we can live with that. Again, that's what we would call a good miss. All right, one for good measure. That was my 10, but one for good measure here. I tried to go at that one. Man. Hitting that thing good. 152, 105 ball. We like it. Let's log that one. Finish the drill. All right, folks, that's 10 shots with the Vice. Our max ball speed was just over 152. Our max club head speed was right around 105 miles an hour. Our smash factor was between 1.42 and the highest was almost 1.47. That felt really good. And the dispersion, I've got to say, was even better than my gamer. Whether that's because I was a little bit warmer, or maybe that stiff shaft, I don't know, extra stiff shaft, but that dispersion was really, really tight. Spin was really low. That's the ball flight I like to see with that little draw. This stacked up really well next to my gamer. So let's give some parting thoughts. All right, we've tried it, we've compared it to my gamer. Let's give a little final analysis on the Vice VGD-01 Plus. All right, we're gonna go over 3 main categories, and then the most important, would I game it? So starting out with looks. I actually really like the way this thing looks. It's blacked out, it's very stealthy from the shaft to the grip to the top of the head. Really, really pretty. The carbon fiber accents, a little kind of camo look on the top, I actually like. The laser milled face may take getting used to for some, but it doesn't bother me at all. And in fact, with as little loft as I have on this thing, I can hardly notice it even when it's on the ground. The subtle Vice alignment aid, just all in all, it's a really, really pretty driver. Not that you'd be looking at it at the bottom a ton, but the subtle V on the bottom, it's just really well done. From a looks perspective, I could game this. Next would be sound. Sound is important because a big part of the sound is the feedback to your hands and your ears that lets you know how well you struck the golf club. I think sound is an underrated part of how a golf club performs. And for me, I would give this kind of a passing grade. Not the full thumbs up, but a passing grade. It's a little bit harsher than what I'm used to. I like kind of a little bit of a fuller, thicker sound. Now, sometimes hitting the golf club indoors, you get that harsher sound off of the wall. So I'm interested to see what this sounds like when I hit it outside, which I will take it on the golf course very soon and film maybe another video with that to show you how it works on the golf course. But it is a little bit of a harsher sound than what I'm used to. Not bad, but not my exact preference. And lastly, maybe most important, how did the Vice VGD perform relative to my gamer? And there, it got very good marks. The carry distance was only a few yards lower than my gamer, and largely because the launch was a little lower. Maybe I could adjust the loft up a little bit to get the carry distance to match my gamer. But because the launch was lower, the roll was more, which is what I like out here in Texas. So the total yardage was actually about 4 yards more than what I was seeing with my gamer. That's a good thing. So distance, even the ball speeds were within about 1 mile an hour. The swing speed was within 1 mile an hour of my gamer. So right there with some of the premium golf club manufacturers in the space, the Vice golf club performed very, very well. But what's probably more important, especially for higher handicappers, is forgiveness. What happened when I missed the center of the club face, which I did several times in those 10 shots. I hit a few on the toe, a few on the heel, and I hardly missed a fairway. My dispersion with the golf club was nice and tight. I hit the fairway almost all 10 times, even though I sprinkled it across the face. So very impressed with the forgiveness of this golf club as well. It was only 10 shots, so there's more to be seen, and we'll probably take that on the golf course to see how it really performs out there. But indoors, the performance gets a thumbs up from me for sure. So if we bake all that together, we get the most important question is, would I game it? I think I would. Yeah, this golf club looks really, really nice. It's kind of a cool talking piece. It'll catch the attention of your playing partners that probably haven't seen a driver that looks quite like this. And it performed really, really well. I like the stealth. I like the black. I like the, maybe I shouldn't say stealth since that's a competitor's term, but it does have a stealth looking feel with the black and the almost camo carbon fiber. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it hit, and if I can hit those low bullet draws down the center of the fairway, that's what the game is about, and I'm excited to see if we can reproduce that on the actual golf course. So overall, I think Vice has made a very, very good golf club here at a cheaper price point than some of the top manufacturers like a Titleist or TaylorMade. It's more affordable without sacrificing performance, which is really kind of what we're all looking for. So yeah, if you're interested, I would for sure check them out. I think you can go try them even at a club fitting at like a Club Champion. So if you're looking for something that's a little cool, a little different, and still performs, check out the Vice VGD.